Architecture is a science which is well-designed structure, has to be a perfect mix of design, functionality and even efficiency. Living this science, we have the architect couple Renu and Robin Matharu. Let's meet them and take a quick tour of their house. Hi Renu, hi Robin. Welcome to Prop Guide's beautiful home series. And before we take a quick tour of your beautiful house, I will have one question. So what are the projects you have done and which one is your favorite?
Actually, as an architect, we do a fair amount of work. So I'll only talk about the recent works that we have done, which excite us. Sure. We have recently finished one lab in Delhi. It's called Dr. Dang's lab. It's done entirely in structural steel, and it's very innovative from the outlook. And by God's grace, it's been featured in this time's Architecture Plus Design on the cover. We have also been associated with a fairly, I would say, rather popular hotel in India. It's called Khyber Himalayan Spa and Resort. It's in Kashmir. It's very beautifully located, and it has had won lot of accolades. It has won the best ski resort in Asia.
How what is your forte, Renu?
I look after a bit of interiors in his projects, and I'm independently also working on the smaller, finer details, and I club them together with him because he looks after the major volume of space and I look after the detailing. I really like to involve craft everywhere in all the projects. So the minor detail on the walls, on some furniture tops, paintings, sculptures, and the final execution of that very fine details along with the craft work.
When I entered this place, being in Delhi, you have got such a huge space in your living room. So if you would like to say anything about it, the space, how you managed it.
See, basically, Delhi has become very expensive. Real estate in Delhi is hugely expensive. Sure. And also in architecture, there has to be something. There is a three-dimensional architecture which we all know about. There's a room, and there'll be height, and there'll be a play. But actually in architecture, I would say, in sometimes relevant, there's also something called the fourth dimension, which is time. When we were doing this house, both of us thought that why not we make it in a manner that the house lends itself to our space when two of us there, and whenever whosoever comes, they should get a room of their own. So we thought so we made the walls disappear. It's actually a drawing room, and there's a bedroom there which you can't see. Why you can't see it? Because the wall is vanished, is hidden behind that painting which Renu made of us. Really? But also you must understand, when it comes out and becomes a room, that room should have every possible facility which a person would need. So if you come and close it off and you seal it in, you will not hear any wall anywhere in Delhi is the same level. There is no this thing. So it is that, and even in fact the thing that you seeing lying there is actually a bed. In the sense, Abhi is looking like a sofa, sitting like this, but actually in 5 minutes, this whole thing will convert to a full bedroom, soundproof, with a bed. That will become a bed, and naturally every room has a bathroom. Also, there is a bathroom attached to it, which you actually can't see. It's hidden behind that little thing. You can see the little groove. There's an actual fully equipped bathroom there inside. Now you have a full bedroom, and it's a full bed. And this wall is soundproof, and a little while ago we were sitting in the drawing room and there was nothing there. So now it's a fully functional bedroom with an attached bathroom, and we can walk into her bathroom. And then of course it's a bedroom, need to have storage. So what was a TV cabinet actually hides since two sort of wardrobes, which I will show you. So there's a full storage for her here, and then there's one more on the other side, and the TV becomes a private TV for them. I must tell you that it's not any partition, it's a soundproof partition. The sound that we are taking will not be heard by people outside, so it's absolutely private and very comfortable.
So here we move into your dining area. So this table also, I find it really different. I've never seen such kind of a craftsmanship. So if you can talk about that.
A table which has got a lot of craftsmanship in it. This is all mother of pearl, which has been cut and inlaid in these two forms and inlaid with real precision. Wow. And then it has been polished and it has been polyestered And if you could look at this edge detail,
Yeah.
where the same shape is being carried on over the same curve.
Now that we've spoken about the room, I'd like to show you something about as we walked down. See, it's a normal corridor. So I'll show you how we have gotten rid of all the clutter in this house. It's there, but it's not visible to the eye. For very simply, like this portion, if you just open it up like this on the side, it's very necessary to have it, but you don't want to see it all the time. So we just close it off, you know, and so it gets hidden. It's closed. Then, for example, something like an electrical panel, you know, gets hidden behind this area. You know, you have a full electrical panel. If I'll open it and show every kind of electrical switch which is there because you've got automation here. Then as we go along this passage, I like to say, all in all, there are 5 doors in this passage which you can't see. Because if I had 5 doors, what would be left of the passage? It would be just a passage. Otherwise, you have this lovely mirrored wall, but this mirrored wall actually devised to hide everything. So, for example, I showed you one. Basically, as I said, there's one door here. Then if we can open this door out, it's hidden in the wall, and this actually closes off my rear passage. It does 2 functions. One, it looks after air conditioning of this area. 2, supposing we are traveling and we want to lock off our private space, we are able to do that. And then we don't want it, here it goes, back into the wall, not visible, cleanly hidden and gone. So it disappears. As we continue further, this also is a door. Again, as you see, it's hidden. But if you open up, this actually enters a dressing room. You can have a little bit of a look. This is a dressing room. So it becomes, again, takes away the visual clutter of the door, and let's highlight an architectural feature like this mirror surface, which adds volume, reflection and interest. The only thing we highlighted was a puja room here, which becomes like this. This is a Wi-Fi unit, for example, here. All our visual clutter, stationery, architectural lot of stationery house that gets hidden into this portion over here. Now we are into the rear of the house, which again, as you can see, is a fairly large master bedroom. You know, this is 32 feet by about 13 feet wide, which actually is again 2 rooms. This room that you see on the side is my daughter's room. That's a sofa cum bed lying there. See, for example, this door opens up and slides out to give us privacy if we want, because this becomes our private area. We are able to open it, and supposing if my daughter is here and then she'll be having a partition here with this sliding here we'll have, then we are able to close off our area by another door which is here. This whole door can slide out and close off at this point. So that will become, let's say, our bedroom, which becomes a segregated bedroom. So by using these devices and detailing, because actually architecture is all about detailing. You know, you need to think things through, need to plan things through, plan the corners out, and really unleash the space. So that's what we tried to attempt to do. And here again we have some craft work done by my wife. So we are into a bedroom, and if you notice, it's a blank, white, boring, always in niches. But my wife had this idea of doing backlighting, you know, and then she likes these kind of things. So if you light it up, the whole ambience of the house changes. You know, suddenly it creates a mood, it creates an ambience, it creates that element of surprise, and which, you know, can whatever it adds an element which is design, and you know, which we'll also show you one of the bathrooms here. Renu likes craft, as she's saying, so she's done it in this Moroccan inspired bathroom she's done, in which, you know, everything you see from the counter to the whole way is detailed. That has been done here.
And
right
practically
here,
there is a lot of storage also here.
hidden out of the way.
The shutters. So along with addition of craft, there is a lot of practical needs which also get fulfilled.
Even the combination, the lights, the whole thing is just so perfect.
And then this functionally gets lifted to her dressing room, which has, as any lady would like, a lot of mirrors, so she can see herself from every angle, and that we've got this lot of storage filled into it, and all the knickknacks into one area. And what she's not mentioning, there behind that is also a little box room kind of thing, a private yard, which has a separate stage which comes over here. And then from this we head back into a main passage which we had seen earlier. So so basically everything is from one to the other, and you can have many permutation combinations in the same space.
So if I would ask you, what is your signature style which you use maybe in your house and the projects you guys have done?
See, actually, now this is something which is very fun. It's a very good question actually, and I think this is something which needs to be addressed in a very, very definite manner. See, always you tend to say that architects have this signature style, you know, and I personally feel that a signature style is a limitation of the architect. It's not the expression of the architect. So therefore, I feel true design is actually it's a multi-phase language. It's only how much you are able to give yourself to it, and more you go into it, you are able to have different options. It lends into different processes, different options depending on what you're doing where. So I think that's what truly Renu Robin Design is about. We are very specific to client. We listen to our clients. We try to understand what they want to do, and we try to express it in the way in which their personality will come out well.
So last question for both of you. Which one is your favorite corner? If we can start with Robin.
I love that front area because I love that picture of the painting of the trees. I can sit there for hours. In fact, that's why we took this house, because because there's we're in Delhi, you can get 32 feet without any building in front of you. So in the evening it looks different, in the morning it looks different. The birds come, they make the sound, it's very pretty. So that's for me is my favorite corner.
Great. And what about you, Renu?
It's the same for me actually. We both love the front landscape, and
Wow.
it gives us a very nice feeling of openness, and I'm very fond of nature. I like trees, and it's a canvas for me which keeps changing every day. It's a new sort of a painting, and I don't have to live with it because every time is a new sort of light, new sort of landscape. And I love when the birds, they are there and I can hear them.
Thank you so much for being in our show, Renu and Robin.
Thanks so much for being with us and coming over. It's been a pleasure.
So we have seen a perfect blend of beautiful art and smart living. Keep watching Beautiful Home series with me, Natasha.